Hello, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. I think today is the day. I think today is the day we're going to finally conquer our Fatal Frame II. It's been a real wild journey. I want to start on it right away. We are going to get our game on. What? Oh, she's starting already. She's starting already. What she want? What she want? Hey, Sadie, you're such a cutie. Oh, what you want? What do you want? Oh, my biggest fan. She heard that. Go get her. Go get it. Go get it, Sadie. No. She's on the sofa. She ain't going anywhere. All right. So today's quest is tackling the last boss of Fatal Frame. The problem is, before we get to the last boss of Fatal Frame, we have to walk down a corridor with about 15 ghosts. So, unfortunately, this last part of the game has to be very methodical. What the hell was that word? It has to be very methodical. It has to be very thought out. It has to be very easy as you go. And you know what? Thankfully, this is not any kind of Soulsborne game. So whenever you hit a save point, it doesn't reset all of the ghosts that you fought before in between any save points. So yay. Great news. So I'm warning you now. I'm going 5 feet, turning around and saving. But we are going to get there. We are going to get there. I'm really excited about getting it. It's like here we are, the last bit of this game. Continuing Tabulated Tuesdays. And so far so good. Our first series was the Musashi Den series. Now we're doing Fatal Frame. Heading on to what I believe is the hardest game in the series, which is Fatal Frame 3. I've actually never beat that game before yet. So, these first two games I've beaten before with a little help. The first time I played these first two games, I got to a certain point and then I'm like, oh, okay. I plugged in my Pro Action replay on my PS2 and finally got to the end. So Fatal Frame 3 is going to be kind of a run for our money. First time I'm going to beat it, and it's been the first time I beat these games without any help, because I've been playing them on my Xbox, which didn't allow for cheats. I really love the Fatal Frame series. I don't care how frustrating it seems. But the elements add up awesomely. Tecmo had a huge hit. And there's 5 games in the main canon. There's one game on the 3DS that's loosely related. I'm going to try and stream that game as much as I can. Can you hear it? Let's see. Oh, I think my microphone is turned up just a little too much. Okay. Before we get started on our long walk of fame, so up until the very last moment, I know what to expect. So I'm not really going to, unless they have diverted and decided they were going to throw something at me that I wasn't expecting. I've been through all of this on the last stream we did, and I tried a couple different techniques, but you know what? It wasn't working. So we're gonna start our nimble ghost hunting game right here. 34. Wow, that's actually not a lot. Okay, so the first couple of ghosts come around right here. But they come out in a pair, so I have to be very careful. Of course, this guy's probably just standing here because his partner's coming around the corner. See? Talk about cheap. Do you think that we might actually survive this? "14 film is useless against the final boss anyway because for some reason I don't know why they decided to do this. The final boss can regenerate his health. Is that not the cheesiest thing you've ever heard? It's not the most uncommon thing you've ever heard. As bosses go, he's definitely not the hardest boss I've ever had to fight. That honor goes to Johann and Mageki. If you know, you know. Alright, so the next group of bosses, the next group of ghosts should be down here by the end of the hall. I think we'll power on through and get these two and then hike back up to save. Is this a staircase? Oh. Does he appear behind me? Oh, don't you hate it when they just travel through the wall? Oh, there he is. Core shot. Nice. Save a little bit on film here. Turn around. Hello. Hi, how you doing? What's up? If he takes like one step forward, I'm completely hosed. Okay, man, do your thing. I tried a couple of things. I tried despawning these guys. That only worked for the first pair. And then I tried just running past them, and hopefully the boss fight was going to be the thing that despawned them. But no, they joined in on the boss fight. It's not like that thing is hard enough as it is. Try running around with all these guys here who are blind but can hear your footsteps, chasing you down while you're also avoiding instant death from the final boss. You know, it was stupid. I had actually no other option. So it's like, Alright. Slow and steady as we go. Can you hear the game okay? It's coming in a little low on my end. Not that there's actually anything happening in the game right now. There's also a guy here at the bottom of the steps. Bam. Oh man, you're supposed to turn the other way. So he's going to come right through the wall here, of course. Come on. Do your thing. It's a little too close. Ah! Core shot. A little too far. So, the last time we were playing this, I was very vocal about how stupid this part is. Why are they putting you through all this, you know? Cause now it's more just annoying than challenging. Ah! Scoot back, man. You are in my territorial bubble. See, this is why it took forever last time. Don't make me go 5 feet and throw another ghost at me. Oh, please. This guy's got a sliver of life left. I don't think I even need to wait for a shot. I can just do that one. Get him. All right, let's see. Experiment number 205. Now, if I go back up here, will I be able to come out? Is the door locked? No, this door's not locked. Great. I was able to despawn the first 2 ghosts by coming up at least this far, but the next, I don't know, 20 just down the hallway, they didn't despawn at all. Even with the boss fight. That's what annoyed me the most, was I was at the boss fight and all of a sudden I get hit by one of those guys, and I was like, no, that's just too much. So I mean, it tells me that they want you to defeat all these guys first. But man, if it's not just a waste of resources. You ever play Resident Evil 2 remake and you have to get through like the sewers with the G adults? Now, I'm pretty sure they did not. Vex, how you doing, man? Well, I've been streaming later, so it's probably like 2 a.m. for you or something like that. Oh. I was actually just guesstimating, but if I'm right on the nose, hey. Because I know Brycey and Jelly like to close down around 10, which around here is 2 p.m. And I saw them today. I didn't actually join them for very long. I saw them both playing. What was it? It's something new. Hi. What time is it? 6 o'clock on the... I gotta know. San Jose. So let's see. I take all these awesome notes every time I crash. I think what happens is they reboot the server and they just don't tell anybody. And it happens a lot on Tuesdays on the San Jose server. So let me get my notes down here. 6. Tuesday Dallas server. Tuesday Chicago server. Tuesday. Last week it was the San Jose server. This week it's the San Jose server. I am just crap out of luck. I honestly don't know what's going on. What do my logs say? I apologize, everybody. I know this is not the time for troubleshooting. $18.05. Yep, same frickin' errors. Does not spark. I just spent all this money getting a new modem. Refreshed. Are you back? Thanks, Vex. Alright, we are surviving the nightmare. We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on going, surviving this nightmare. Have you played any of the Fatal Frame series? Have you listened to all my pump up of the Fatal Frame series? Speaking of Brycey and Jelly, I'm gonna try and remember to get my shout outs in this time. Last couple times I haven't been doing as many shout outs, mostly because I've been very in tune to what I'm playing. Hi, Sadie. Alright. So down here at the, looks like a T-junction almost. Well, the Fatal Frame series is a great series based off of, I don't know, there's a lot of Silent Hill in it, but it's not gooey. It's more just ghosts. Survival horror, you have limited ammo on some certain things, and you have to just survive. You fight ghosts with your camera here. Every time you snap a picture, it drains some of their energy, so. But this series of games is quite great in my opinion. I love the jump scares. I love the just sometimes randomness. They'll put a ghost. The ad is in the corner. Salute. We good? We all good? All right, cool. So you have a camera, you drain the energy from ghosts. You spend time usually trying to decipher everything that's happening to you with absolutely no input. The first game, in my opinion, was very groundbreaking. I don't remember playing a game with such elements, such environment. The ad duped, yeah. I hear ya. Schnoots. 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 What do you want? What do you want? Schnoots. Sorry. Yeah, Twitch is my only other form of income, even though it's just like minuscule. So I run my ads. When I get to a point where I don't have to run ads, I won't run ads. I'll survive by everybody's kindness. Alright, so this is a tricky one. They like to team up on you here. Get away from me. Turn around, honey. So, in the latter part of the game here, the ghosts aren't so much scary as they are challenging. It's at this point it's about survivability. They don't emphasize the scariness right now. I guess they figured by the time you get here, you need to be, something of a pro. Know your way around, how to maneuver, how to survive with your camera here. Learn some of the patterns. But I tell you, there are moments in this game, major freak out. And it's great. I love it. Personally, I prefer the more scary parts to this than these little endurance trials that they keep throwing at you. It's like, oh. See, now, does that mean they're despawned? Because I'm gonna be very mad if they join in again with huge life bars. There's actually not, see, you have ghosts like this, and a lot of them are very aggressive. These are the village people. Woman in the dark. I mean, the game does get pretty freaky. I did not get enough points yet. I don't even have spirit orbs for anything else, so it don't matter. Right. To my knowledge, there is a ghost that appears behind you. I think after this ghost, and maybe one more, we're gonna be at the final boss. You just need to take it slow. Howdy. Come on, do your thing. I think there's still a few of my previous plays if you want to check out some of the gameplay before this, seeing as how we're pretty much to the end. They set up great scares in these games. And the thing about it is you can see the scares coming. There's no secret. There's a scare that's going to happen, and it'll still scare you, even if you've seen it a million times before. One of the best scares I've ever had was playing the 4th game in the series. It's the perfect example. You know there's a scare coming. You just don't know what it is. First time playing it, and I was like, oh, there's a scare coming. And I was kind of dumb about it. The screen paused, and you know they usually capitalize on doing a lot of cutscenes that scare you. So the screen sort of paused, and I'm like, oh God, here it is. The main character is walking around a corner, and the camera just sort of slowly zooms in onto the door. And all of a sudden this ghost pops up from the bottom of the screen. Scared the heck out of me. Because I'm usually kind of expecting it from the sides. That time I didn't expect it from the bottom of the screen. It just totally caught me by surprise. Oh, damn it. Ow, ow, ow. Damn it. He took 4 hits and then he despawned? What a nard. Alright. So we're going to try this experiment, see about getting back up to the save point, because I believe we're pretty much close to the end here. There was also this one jump scare. The girl, she's walking through what appears to be an old mental hospital. And if you don't know, there's this huge taboo in Japan about mental hospitals. So it's kind of why you see in Silent Hill there's always like a hospital in Silent Hill. The 4th game takes place in a museum/hospital. It was sort of acting as both for a time. And this girl, your main character, she's walking through the hallway, and she gets to a door, and it has like a slot, just instead of a peephole, there's a slot. It looks like a big mail slot, but it's eye level. And the game sort of goes into this cutscene thing where all you see is her hand just slowly approaching the slot. Prime example. You know it's coming. This is gonna happen. And all of a sudden she gets to about, like, I don't know, 6 millimeters away from the slot door, and it flips open. It's like, oh, that wasn't the worst part about it though. It flipped open automatically, and then there was the these eyes just staring at you. Very veiny eyes too. It's one of the ghosts as a nurse. And she's staring at you literally like this. And all you see is just like her eyeball. It was freaky and messed up. I think I uploaded. If you check my upload section, I probably uploaded that video. I know I uploaded the video with the ghost that popped up from the bottom. I'm not sure if the slot eyes is in the same video. You don't like hospitals? I don't blame you. Hospitals are... I think that's one of the reasons why they're in so many survival horror games, is because everybody knows that there's this certain just miasma of death. It's permeating every hospital. I don't think I could ever work in a hospital. I don't care for hospitals. I'm not really... I'm very pro hospital, don't get me wrong. I'm glad they're there, but like I couldn't go to one every day for work. That's just messed up. Did you finish all your finals? You were doing... See, last time we talked, you were doing your finals, but I think that was well before summer started. No worries. Huh. This is the one that appears behind you. Yeah. And I can't run past the guy without getting hit. So I was asking if you finished your finals already. Last time you were talking about finals, and that was before summer. I think you were on Brycey's channel. Well, at least you passed. Kudos. There must be an interesting scale in which they grade. But if 40 was passing and you got a 70, that's awesome. See, he despawned again. Isn't that crazy? That's not a very common occurrence. Apparently in this hallway, it is a very common occurrence. Because, to be fair, usually when you're fighting ghosts, you're in a locked room or a very concentrated place where you can't really move around. You can't really exit. Sometimes when you do have the opportunity to exit, you can run away a couple times, but you miss out on the points for killing the ghost and perhaps any of the items that it might drop. If it's a necessary story item, you can't run away from the fight. Here, though, I honestly do. I mean, these ghosts are. It's the same ghost repeated 15 times. I've been very vocal about this part. It's not challenging, it's more just frustrating. Like, oh, they just didn't have anything else to do while we're going down the long hallway of doom.
Finally come for me. You finally come. We can be one. I knew you would come for me. I kept waiting and waiting. Let's continue the ritual. The ritual. Two shrine maidens become as one.
Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to go ahead and get this picture. Are you on track to beat it? I don't know. I don't know how much. I mean, your other grades are. Thanks for remembering. Oh, well, you know what? I I gotta tell you, my channel is not extremely popular. So when people sit down and chat with me, a lot of times I'll remember the chats and be like, okay, cool, cool. Of course, like I said, I think you were on Brycey's channel talking about your finals one time. I think he was getting ready to leave and raid out to someone, so I was like, okay. Or maybe that you had to leave early because you had finals the next morning or something like that. But yeah, when I get chats on my channel, I'm always like grateful. Besides my mom, I know someone else is watching. I'm very mixed though. See, my Tuesdays are what I'm calling tabulated Tuesdays because I haven't figured out a better name for it. I'm just taking a series and playing games one all the way through to whatever. So I was playing the Musashi Den series earlier. I started January 1st, and I think I got all the way through like April when I beat both games in that series, which there were only 2 games in that series. Yay. There's 5 games in the Fatal Frame series, but I really dig this series. It stands out. To me it stands out. It's not just your normal zombies. It's not just um any monsters or stuff. These are ghosts. And usually the storylines, once you decipher everything, it's they're very catching. So, I mean, you might have played a survival horror game before. You might come across jump scares that are just commonplace, but this game really folds them all together. This whole series folds them all together very well. And the pattern usually stays. It's like you're getting used to all the scary stuff at the beginning. Somewhere in the middle, you're finding out the stories, you're finding out the lore, and you have certain things that you can and can't do. There's certain ghosts that you cannot defeat, so you have to run away. But this game spawned through a whole couple generations actually. First game was on PS2 and Xbox. Same thing with the second game. Third game only came out on PS2. Fourth game came out on the Wii originally. And then recently they remade. So the fifth game came out on the Wii U, and then they remade both the fourth game and the fifth game for PS4 and PS5. So you like the psychological? I love the psychological. I'm not really a fan of the gooiness. I don't like the gooey horror, but I like, especially in Silent Hill, where they just really mess with your brain. Oh, you know what? Okay, I think. Okay, so we should take a moment to go ahead and prepare ourselves for any and everything coming for the last battle. Fatal. This guy was a pain in the butt, man. I tell you, he he was tough. He sent these other guys after you, and then he hides in the walls. And then he shoots, and then his face turns like really skull-like when he approaches you. It was pretty scary. These are some of the little like skulls. I'm gonna throw on some Type 0 film. I'm gonna make sure that my 0 All right. So let's see. Do another shout out. Valiant Hearts. Okay, I know Shadow Hearts. Didn't you recommend to me Valiant Hearts before, or was that Phantasy Star? Is that the one we're set in like World War II? Valiant Hearts? Or is that the Valiant War? Because I know, yeah, I know that somebody recommended to me the game. I just, and I went out and I got it. I think it was available digitally. I haven't actually played it though. It's better. Oh. Sadie up there with you? No. Oh, there she is. I see her. You think it was you who recommended? I believe it. I did get it. Usually, when somebody recommends to me a game, I'll bring up Notepad and I'll type it down. And if it's something easy to get, I might as well usually get it. Somebody recommended to me Haven. I got that one. Low G Man, I think on the Nintendo. Somebody recommended that one to me. I don't think I got that one yet. So, are we ready for the final boss? I know I'm ready. And that's not counting if they decide to respawn one of the ghosts back here. We may or may not have to do this entire journey all over again, depending on the success of this last battle here. Uh, one hit is an instant kill for you, so if he touches you, you're dead. And there's some items that actually rejuvenate you once you get to low HP, but not in this case, however. So if he kills me, then I'm just gonna have to run down these hallways yet again. It's another reason why I didn't feel like the last time we played this, we were fighting him, and it just wasn't working very well. And I had already been streaming for about 3 hours, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. Okay. So here we go. This starts the final battle. Go ahead and do the cutscene this time. If we have to redo the boss fight, we'll skip this.
Forever. I'll wait forever.
Oh, damn it. Oh. That was completely my fault. We got him good. We got him good on one picture. Except, I don't know if you saw it, he was regenerating his health. So why did they make that? There's no other ghost in the entire game that regenerates their health. But we got time now. Develop a strategy, kick his butt. It's just that we have to walk down this long hallway. So we should develop a gimmick. Whenever we die and we have to walk down this long hallway again, we have to sing something. The Love Boat. Soon we'll be making another run. It's almost time for Sadie's W's. She's giving me the eyeball. I think she knows what W is now, too. I didn't want to seem like the series are all survival horror related on Tuesdays, but I'm really leaning for the next series to be the Alan Wake series. I thoroughly enjoyed those. All of those. And I haven't actually played the second game yet. It's either that or it's going to be maybe even Star Tropics. I'm not sure. The Sadie Pooter. All right. Try number 5, I think we're on. 4 or 5. Not today, just in general for this guy. Okay. And thank goodness you can skip these cutscenes. I've only got one 0 film left. I think we can do it. Maybe? No? Yay, we got him! We have got plenty of 90 film. I'm gonna use that for whatever is gonna happen right now. So, the first time I played this game and I beat it, I believe I got one of the bad endings because I was a little bit too greedy. There's one picture at the very end that you have a little time to set up. So, what I was trying to do was I was zooming in with my character to get closer to have like the best picture possible. But then an automatic cutscene happened, and I should have taken the picture before that cutscene started. So I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. I get that picture, I'm taking it. Right here.
I kept waiting
I should have perhaps tried to save.
in a dark, dark place. Shall we begin?
And it was this picture right here, and I was like, oh, you know what? Let me just. Right here! Oh man, I did it again!
We were born together.
Just take the picture.
But we have to live and die separately. I knew this. I knew. Mayu. We'll be together. We will. We can't be together forever. But with this, we can become one. So it's all right. Kill me. Why didn't you kill me back then? I've been waiting to feel your hand on my neck since we were just waiting on you on that dance. I was waiting, 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 waiting.
So there's a couple different endings. There's a couple different endings. One, you can leave the village without her, and she's just stuck there. The second ending is sort of the complete ending where you complete the ritual, sacrifice your sister, and it sets everything back to the real world. Now, there should be a third ending where if you get that one picture, I was too greedy again. I was just like trying to zoom in on it. You get that picture and you can sort of depossess your sister, and I think the two of you have the option to actually leave the village together. And that's what we're gonna do. So Twitch has the very annoying thing of muting a lot of the ending credit musics. I did beat the game, but I'm not sure that we got the good ending. You had to sacrifice your twin sister, and that doesn't really seem like it's the good ending. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go ahead. I got a save file ready at the last boss. I'm gonna go back, try and defeat him again, because this time it was actually a little bit easier. And then see if we can't take that very last picture. Maybe that's gonna save us. Fatal Frame Reload. that actually works considering we use the camera obscura. Reload. It's a good song, though. Can I give you another sample? Hi, Sadie. So yeah, you end up completing the ritual and it restores the world as it was. The village is no longer cursed, but I'm pretty sure that there's a way to escape together.
Didn't we always promise each other?
We know, together
forever.
Rank E. Whatever. Rank E. That score 20 or something, right? So if I start the clear data, it's going to send me back to the beginning. Nice. Ooh, look at this. You can buy some spirit orbs. Self timer. What is this? Type 90 film for 800. That's pretty cool. So I'm glad I didn't save over it. We're going to tackle this guy again. And this time, I'm going to get that last picture. And if I don't get the last picture, I don't know. We'll try again. See, I'm not too sure if it's a timed thing or a distance thing. If I get her in frame, I'm going to snap the picture. I don't care. We're just about to start another ad break. Which is fine. It'll take me a minute or two just to get down the long corridor of nothing now. Should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque. Here we go. It takes 2 minutes to get down that hall. That's crazy. Daughter. Alright. We are going to kill this guy yet again. See, he usually does disappear. That shows up. Yay, we got him again. Woohoo! I'm a pro at this now. You should have seen it the last time I was playing this game. I was just awful. I was awful playing this game. This last boss fight was just terrible. Do I even have... I've even got two films left. All right, we're gonna take the one picture. That's it. Separates the the one moment. That's the thing that gets me, is that I thought I had a little bit more time to get that. Yes, the camera angles were very Resident Evil um, inspired. The fixed camera angles, like, you know, camera shot here, camera shot here.
In a dark place.
I'm not even gonna walk a step. I'm taking this picture right here.
Shall we begin?
Oh. There's nothing you can do, huh? Well, color me crazy. I thought for certain you could save her somehow. I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I just so I thought the last picture you could save her somehow. I guess maybe that's just the way the game's supposed to end. But I'm very certain
That we have to live and die separately.
there has to be a way that they can both leave.
I knew. Mayu. We'll be together. We will. We can't be together forever. But with this, we can become one.
Let's see, the goal is Mayu understands the sacrifice can not only restore the land, but can just basically keep them together in spirit.
Thank you.
Yeah, we know what happens. 13 hours. 13 hours. Man, that did not seem like 13 hours. I'm gonna try one more thing. I would love to try two more things. You know what? I can't try two more things. I can kind of try two more things. Like if we were here, I want to see if, because once you pass a certain point, you really can't go back. So if this is at the same save spot, yep. You can't go back. Now, you should be afforded the opportunity from here. And this should be one of the other endings, is that you can leave without your sister. And it wasn't like it was really it wasn't like a huge secret, because when you open the secret passage, it shows you that this door finally opens. So you're faced with going through this door. I mean, if you're paying attention to the story, That's kind of nice. Yes, I will leave Mayu. Yes, I will totally leave Mayu. This is one of the, I guess, bad endings. But you see the secret passage open, and then you see Mayu going off towards the other house. So right at that save point, you basically say, okay, I'm either going to do this or this.
Don't look back.
Mia, didn't we promise? Together always. Maya!
Oh, she looked back.
Mayu! 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 Oh, wait. Forever.
Bad ending number 3. So I don't know. I guess it's really not an ending so much as game over. Like if you died. Be weird if they did make an ending out of that, and you had to live with survivor's guilt. So we're gonna try again. We're gonna do a little something different here. So next Tuesday, we're gonna go ahead and start off Fatal Frame 3. The Tortured, I think it's called. And I never beat that game. I've only gotten a good amount through it. I honestly, I don't know how far originally I got through it. I know I wasn't really close to the end, though. Shady poo. Oh, I said it. Perked her up right away. It is time for her W's. It's getting dark outside. I can't believe they threw like 15 ghosts at you in this hallway. I can believe like maybe five, but just what they did was way too much, in my opinion. They could have made this hallway shorter. All right, here we go. One more time for luck. Usually just the first one he just disappears really. All right. Like I'm a pro at this now. The first time I was fighting him, I was like, "Why isn't this working?" Ah! There's probably a million things you can try. Right? See, like right here. If no, it doesn't actually. I use the zero film. Uh, I used the zero lens, and that didn't actually do anything. Which one's blast? Camera. Stun. Blast. Okay. How come for photos we got Hellish Abyss Mayu? Okay, great. 0 points. points. Oh, final letter, yeah. That's actually it. Memo. What about the radio? The repentance. The seal illustrates something. It's colors of darkness. No one could escape its night. There's. Okay. Any other new deal? Well, we got the blast lens on. As soon as we walk through the gate, I mean that's pretty much it. There's no way to run around her, run past her. She's just standing there waiting for it. And that's it, you know? Huh. Some endings are just endings.
Didn't we always promise each other? Together. Forever.
Right. This isn't technically any different from this save file, so I'm not going to save it. Success! We beat the game. How about that? And it is time for Sadie's Walkies. Thanks. Thanks, Vex. So yeah. You catch him. All right. Next Tuesday, we're gonna start on Fatal Frame 3. And we're gonna play it until it's gonna be the first time I actually beat it. Play it all the way through. All right, take care, Vex. Catch you on the flip side. Let's see. Minerva's still doing some Clair Obscure. So let's head on over to Minerva's channel. Streaming Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Come back tomorrow. We'll, I get the feeling I might try some more Fantasy Life. It depends. I'm really into that game. Can you blame me, though? It's a lot of fun to just do a whole bunch of stuff. All right, I'm off for the night. Take care, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Game on.